have to be completely honest with you. I didn't know that this build even existed. Now, I knew that in NBA 2K25, there are tons of ways to make a stretch 4. Now, today's stretch 4 is a little different from many, and I don't know, maybe y'all knew that this was a thing, but the name on this stretch 4 is something that I never really ever see either at the park, at rec, nowhere, okay? So it's very unique, and if you're anything like me, you love to be different and you love unique build names, and I got a special one here just for you. All right, before I get into this build, let me tell you that we are still running our October special when it comes to our VC giveaway. We are giving away 90,000 VC to 4 lucky people, and all you have to do to enter into this VC giveaway is to simply 1, smash a like on the video, and 2, comment the word power forward, or you can just comment PF. All right, comment that down below, and that will give you your free entry to this VC giveaway. Now, the winners will be announced either at the very end of October or the very beginning of November. So make sure that you enter right here, right now. It's free VC. It's the difference between a good start for your next build or maybe a little bit of drip for your current builds, all right? So join it right here, right now. But enough yapping, let's get into this stretch 4 build. Now, the first part of this, of course, is the position. So we're gonna go power forward. We're gonna go 6'8", because I mean, I feel like 6'7" and 6'8" are the sweet spots for power forwards. I've seen a few 6'9" center builds lately. We might have to go and dibble dabble in that a little bit, but right now we are going to stay with the stretch 4s. 6'8" is going to be our height. Weight is going to be 250 pounds, and then our wingspan is going to be 7'1". Now, when it comes to our attributes, this is where it gets a little hectic, because our close shot is going to be a 60. So, you know, we have really no business being under the rim, but we're going to make up for that soon. Driving layup is going to be a 60. And then here we have our driving dunk, which is going to be an 80. So I love having an 80 driving dunk. I feel that that is more than enough for us, especially at the power forward position. I have an 80 on my defensive menace, and I always do backdoor cuts. I still get dunks, and I mean, I'm like 6'4", 6'5". So, I mean, with a 6'8" dude, driving dunk as an 80, we should be more than straight here. Standing dunk, we're going with a 45 for our standing dunk. We are stretch 4s. Our post control, we're going to go with a 51. There we go, 51. And then now to get our shooting right, because we are stretch bigs and we need to be able to green up. So for our mid-range, we went with a 72. I feel like we're not taking too many mid-range shots here. And even if we were to take mid-range shots, there's not going to be, one, it's not going to be that hard, and 2, there's not going to be too many times that I settle for a mid-range shot if I can get a 3. So we're going to go with a 72 mid-range, and then for our 3-bar, we're actually going to go with an 82 for our 3-point rating. For free throws, I did not optimize this build to run at the rec, but you still can run at the rec. Free throw, we're going to go with a 63 for the free throw. This is more of a build that I would take at the park, but you can definitely use this for the rec if you just really wanted to. This is going to be a pretty good build. Even though our driving dunk is an 80, you're probably going to get fouled. If you're not comfortable with a 63 being your free throw, then feel free to maybe even take your driving dunk down 5 points and have a 75 driving dunk. And then you can add that to your free throw if you need to, all right? But 63 free throw, we're good with that. Pass accuracy, we're going with a 78 for the pass accuracy. Now, the only reason why we're doing that is simply because we still want visionary, versatile visionary. And then, of course, we still get that break starter, silver, and then dimer silver. So I feel like a 78 is possibly maybe the bare minimum that I would go. Maybe a 75 is the ultimate minimum, but 78, I feel comfortable with that. Ball handle, we're going with a 63 for the ball handle. This is not one of those ISO stretch 4s. This is pretty much a 3 and D. This is more so of a rim protecting stretch 4. All right, so ball handle, we're at a 63. Our speed with ball, we're going to go with a 68. And then after we hit that 68, now it's time to really start messing with the defense. Remember when I told you just a few seconds ago that this is going to be more so of a paint protecting stretch 4? Yeah, that's what we about to start going crazy with. Interior defense is going to go all the way to an 88. Yes, you see the vision? Not yet? All right, just wait on it. Perimeter defense, we're actually going with an 80 for our perimeter defense. I'm actually surprised that this wasn't called a two-way stretch 4, but we got a very unique name and I just had to share it after we created this the first time. Our steal is going to be an 85, so I don't know how passing lanes or steals are going to be soon, especially when you're watching this video. The recent patch has probably already, or the recent update has probably already launched, and I don't know what the state of steals is going to really be. I heard there's going to be a nerf in interceptor and a buff in glove, but it really doesn't matter because we're still going to have an 85 steal, and I feel confident with that. No matter what happens in 2K, you're still going to want at least a little bit of a steal rating, and we got that. For our block, we went with an 88 for our block. Now, the reason why we got such high interior defense and such high block is simply because we wanted to make sure we got paint patroller. Like I said, this is going to be a more of a paint protecting stretch 4. So as you see here, we got the 88 block, and I mean, everything that we need is right here. We got the high flying denier. We got everything, man. We got everything. So when it comes to rebounding, our rebounding for our offensive rebound, we're going to have a 57 because we're not getting too many offensive rebounds here. Let's be honest. We're looking for the 3 ball, and you know, we're not on that type of timing because we want to score. We're trying to shoot. Our defensive rebound, though, is where it changes everything. We're going with a 92 for our defensive rebound here. And that's going to give us that gold rebound chaser. And then we also have that bronze box out beast for right now. When it comes to our speed, we want speed so we can actually run down the court and also hopefully get chased down blocks while also being one of the fastest power forwards out there. We're going with an 80 speed. 80 speed, we get the slippery off ball. We pretty much get everything that we need, especially when it comes to an 80 speed. A 78 is going to be our agility here. So yes, we still get pick dodger, bronze. We get on ball menace, bronze, and then shifty shooter on bronze as well. Now, when it comes to our strength, we did want to be pretty solid with the strength. So we went with an 85 for the strength, and this is a good sweet spot because we still get really, really close to our immovable enforcer being on goal. If you know, you know. Immovable enforcer is one of those badges that every single lockdown should have in their arsenal. Now, the cool thing is we are only 4 points away. If you hit starter 3, then of course you can have a gold immovable enforcer if you don't use him for anything else. But on top of having a gold immovable enforcer, we also have post lockdown. So yes, this build can play as the center for your park squad. So you can run the big for your park squad. You don't have to worry about a defensive anchor being on the court and, you know, just drop stepping you to death because you got this badge on gold. So you will be able to put up a fight on those that have true centers at the park. The only difference is 1, you'll be faster. 2, you'll 9 times out of 10, you'll get past them with your speed and also your driving dunk. And then on top of that, if they're just camping the paint, you're going to make them come out of the paint because you can shoot the 3 consistently. And that's all you really need with this stretch big build. So not only can you defend and protect the rim, but you also can stretch the floor, and that is the beauty behind this build. So box out beast, you still get on gold, you still get a silver brick wall, which can easily go to a gold brick wall with your tier 2 +1 badge. All you got to do is hit level 15 and the season, and you got it. If not, you can use your cap breakers over time, and you'll still find a way to get this build right. Vertical, final thing, is going to be an 80. This 80 vertical is going to help us get more rebounds, more blocks, and I mean, look at that. High flying denier on gold, paint patroller on silver, and pogo stick on gold. This dude is going to be able to not only lock up on the perimeter, but also be a problem when it comes to protecting the paint. And I love it. I love it. We didn't really have to sacrifice too much because we can still score inside, then we still can shoot. And then on top of that, we can still pass to our open teammates, on top of being able to switch and defend bigs at the park. And then we can rebound, of course. And I mean, everything is here. Everything is here. Y'all let me know if I missed anything down below in the comments, but I feel that this is a very well-rounded stretch 4. Now, when it comes to the takeovers, we all know takeovers can make and break your builds here, and these takeovers do not disappoint. 3&D would be one of the takeovers that I would choose just because we're not focused on dribbling. And if we can go and choose a takeover that's going to affect us not only on offense, but also on defense, why wouldn't we go with that? Having a 89 3 ball, 87 perimeter defense, and an 85 agility, not only will we be able to guard multiple positions, but there's no center that's going to even be able to make it to the paint if we're guarding the perimeter like this. And then they're going to have to come out of that paint and guard us. And if you don't want to go 3&D, Splash Tower is a really good one as well. You pretty much get a 90 3-pointer, and then you get a 96 interior defense. That is insane with this build. Now, if you want to focus more on rebounding, then of course you can go like horse. You can go and get your rebounding going crazy, or you can go with a defensive presence where you get a 92 steal, a 95 block, and a 90 or an 85 agility. It is completely up to you, but there is no weakness when it comes to getting takeovers because you have so many. Board Beast is probably one of the better ones that you're going to get if you only care about getting boards, because we see that there is a big boost to your rebounding. +12 actually goes crazy. But yeah, there's so many takeovers that you can use with this build. It's kind of hard not to enjoy, you know what I mean? So tons of good badges, tons of great abilities, and on top of that, the takeovers are phenomenal as well. So when it's all said and done, let's see what we got shades of here. We got Tari Eason, Draymond Green, and Andre Kirilenko. And at the end of the day, we have successfully created a stretch 4 paint protector. Now, by far one of the most unique names that I've ever seen for a build in NBA 2K25. Y'all let me know if y'all agree or disagree down below. But before I get up out of here, I just want to remind y'all that if y'all have not already entered into this VC giveaway for the month of October, then make sure you do so right here, right now. All you got to do is simply leave a comment down below. You could put stretch 4 or just stretch, and then leave a like on the video, and that will give you a free entry to this 90K VC giveaway. I'm looking for 4 people to win this 90K. I just need 4 people. Will it be you? All right, make sure you're entered in right here, right now. And if you enjoyed this very unique stretch 4 build, then make sure to check out this other stretch 4 build that's probably going to, you know, spark your interest. And if you win the 90K VC, I wouldn't be mad if you created this stretch 4 right here on your screen. Click it so you know what I'm talking about.